Hello everybody. I'm doing my first scent review for Scentsy Sunday, which is what I've decided to name my new venture. I've become a Scentsy consultant, and Lord knows I've had a lot of candle experience over distributing for Dreamers Candles back in the late 1990s. And then from 2000 to probably about 5 years ago, I ran my own candle business. So I've retired from that, and I come back every once in a while and pour for before Christmas stuff, but didn't really want to do it this year. So I thought, what about staying in the same theme that I'm comfortable with? I've always been interested in Scentsy products, so to me it's just going to be fun. I'm looking for something fun to do, and today I'm going to go through a couple scent reviews. So I absolutely love the bricks. This is 1 pound of wax here compared to probably under an ounce of wax here. So the first one we're going to review is Butterscotch Brittle. I tell you what, I'm a big foodsy, fragrance freak. Floral doesn't do it for me. Anything perfumey gives me a headache. So I'm absolutely loving this time of the year to come into Scentsy because everything is food. I'm working on my display in the back. I'm going to get some plants over here and over here, maybe some Christmas lights. This is just my first video, and I'm just excited, so I wanted to kick it off. Here we go. We have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 pieces that you can pull off. And from what I've learned is a lot of people will put several warmers throughout a room and then take one of these and cut it in half and put halves, and then you got the fragrance throughout the entire living room. One thing, when I was pouring my candles, a lot of people would say, would you do the blocks? And I looked into it, and I even pulled it all together at one time, bought all the stuff to do it, and did it, and realized how tedious it was. Where I could pour one candle like that, and you have to pour 15 of these, and it takes you 3 times as long, and it hurts your back. So I never marketed mine. Anyways, but I always loved the theory of it. And I would say, well, you put one of my candles, light it, and fragrance throughout your entire home. Where the Scentsy, you just smell it into certain areas. But when I started to research doing this, and I started watching several people that I'm following on YouTube, and I'm going to start my own YouTube channel. What I've learned is there is a different way that you use these. You get several warmers, place it strategically around your house, and then you put the fragrance bars in them, and then you get the fragrance throughout your entire home that way. I'm really fickle as far as I burn one fragrance one day, I'm tired of it. I want to do something different. So here you go. You know, you're not stuck with one candle. You can buy 6 of these bars for 30 bucks, and you got 6 different fragrances to play with. And if one of them's too strong for you, mix it with the vanilla. So I'm finding out all kinds of fun facts. So the Butterscotch Brittle, I'm going to read you a description. A sprinkle of crushed peppermint brings a festive flair to a decent butterscotch, buttery caramel, and creamy vanilla. Man, that's right up my alley. So, voila. That is really nice. Okay, let's see what I'm pulling out of here. That peppermint mixed with the buttercream is phenomenal. I do smell notes of caramel or caramel. Ooh, that's nice. I'm really liking this one. All right. This one, yes, recommend this one. Highly recommend this one. All right. Now, warm winter night. Okay, let's see what the description says on this. Forgive me for my glasses. I'm an older lady. Warm winter night, Scentsy Brick. Curl up with hearty bourbon, sweetened with a dash of citrus and brown sugar. I don't know about you folks, but I'm a big brown sugar lover. Yes, indeed. All right. Here we go. Bonk. I smell the bourbon. I do smell the dash of citrus. Mostly a sweetened bourbon. I don't smell the brown sugar. I'm going to guess that note will come out when you burn it. I do like this. It's kind of a complicated fragrance. Let's go on to the next. All right. What a pretty burgundy color. Salted caramel cider. Salted caramel cider. All right. What's our description on this one? I've got two. That's why I'm looking between the both. I've got a salted caramel toffee and a salted caramel cider. Okay, the cider. Salted caramel and sweet vanilla bean add warmth and complexity to fresh pressed apple cider. In the fall, there's nothing better than the smell of apple cider. I love to do that home deal that you do in a simmering pot with oranges and apples and cinnamon sticks. Okay, here we go. Oh, I definitely smell the caramel and apple in this one. I don't smell any cinnamon or cider notes, but I definitely smell the caramel and apple. This is what we call a cold smell, cold test. So when you warm these up in a warmer, it's going to bring out all the rest of the notes. All right, let's see what we have here. Wrapped in lights. Sparkling lemon and pomegranate glow with a zesty mix of mulled spices. All right. This is more of a brighter red than the one before. Pretty. I already smell that. I'm not sure what that is I'm smelling. It's the pomegranate. There is a note of lemon. I smell the mulled spices, but prominently the pomegranate. That's a nice one too. Scentsy is having a 5-in-1 deal. You buy 5 for $20 each, be $100. The 5th one they were offering in this package was a kind of a Christmas tree one, and I'm not big on that, so I just ordered, you can do 2 bars for $40, and I did 2 of those to get these 4 that I'm showing you. Alright, gotta wear my glasses. Gingerbread pecan waffles. I do not have this scent's description, I was afraid of that, wrote down. This is one of the first ones I jumped into, and I put it in my bedroom, and it was too strong. I decided not a good bedroom fragrance, probably more of a good living room fragrance. It's just too strong. I'm gonna go back and put some of my vanilla in my melter where I already have a bar of this going, and see if I can't tone that down a bit. It just almost makes my eyes water, it's so strong. Usually I'm a big spicy freak. I mean, I love spicy fragrances. And I can't tell, man, if you like strong, I would recommend this one. For me, makes my eyes water. So I'm gonna have to go back. I bought a whole brick of the vanilla, and I've got that somewhere. This is it. No, here it is. I bought a whole brick. It's called Vanilla Bean Buttercream. Decadent buttercream frosting made with the freshest butter whipped with cane sugar and vanilla extract. You just can't get any more vanilla than that, right? You've got all the top notes of vanilla across the board mixed with this bar. And I've got this one in my bathroom, and I love it. Oh, it's so good. So I bought a brick of this because in case I run across any more that make my eyes water that I like, but I just think that are too strong, I'm going to mix with this and tone it down a little bit. So the big brick of this will serve me well. And if you burn it 24/7, which you can with the melts over the candles, because you don't have an open flame and you don't have soot, wick issues. You don't have to, with a candle you have to go in every 4 hours, pinch the top of that wick back down, get the mushroom part of it off, because it will start sooting and you could get a soot ring on your ceiling or something. So with these wax bars, you don't have to worry about any of that. The only thing you've got going on is you're hooked to an electrical outlet. But as far as, so Scentsy, and I don't have one with me, but they have little, the smaller, I've got 2 warmers back here. I don't have anything going in them right now because I wanted to be able to give you my recommendations on the bars. I didn't want to compromise my smell. So in the bathroom, they've got these little wall-in plugs that you can put these little squares in. And it's like a night light. So I'll go in the bathroom at night. Don't necessarily have to turn on the overhead because the night light provides, you know, enough light for me to see what's going on. And I get that smell every time I go to the bathroom. It's like I look forward to it. So this is the one I've got going in my bathroom right now. And I will determine as I get better which fragrances are good for which room in your house. So a minute ago we did the brick that was the salted caramel cider. This one, okay, is the salted caramel toffee. Okay, let's read the description. The sweet scent of salted caramel takes melted toffee and butterscotch to a new level of indulgence. I love butterscotch. Love me some butterscotch and caramel. All right, got whacked in the face again. I'm gonna have to learn how to do that better. Okay, it's the toffee. I'm smelling the toffee. Man, there's the butterscotch. I know I did this earlier, and you're supposed to be able to pull out the brick or the bar and smell the bottom and get a different take. It's kind of a stronger, cold take than the top of the bar. But you want to be careful because I don't like breaking them. I don't know which ones I'm keeping, which ones I'm selling, you know, so I definitely don't want to pre-break them. And with that, you definitely smell the toffee a little bit on the stronger side. So, wow guys, that's pretty cool. That was a really great haul. I've got another box that I haven't opened yet. I am going to do a show in Santo, Texas, a Christmas themed show at, I believe it's one of their churches there, and on the 14th, and I'll put more information about that up. Most of you aren't local, so it doesn't matter, but I'm bringing in every single food and holiday fragrance there is. They're ordered, they just have to get here, and as they come in, I'm going to sit down and smell them and go over them with you because I'm so excited to learn this line. To me, this is just going to be a fun, something that I can get into, something that I enjoy doing. I've done. I started out with Dreamer's candles. I was extremely successful. I sold Morenci candles. I'm talking late 20s, early 30s for me. And then I'm 58. The last 25 years I've been doing Forget Me Not Candle Company in my own line. About 5 years ago, it got to be more of a hassle than fun for me because shipping goes up 5% every year. And if I've been in this 30 years, back when I was shipping a 40-pound case of candles for $8 to anywhere in Texas, now cost me $30. And people just don't want to, I don't blame them. I don't want to charge them $30 to ship a case of candles. They don't want to pay it. And because of that, you know, you've got to be competing with Amazon and everywhere that does free shipping nowadays. When you are a sole proprietor and a small company, you just get hammered with so many expenses. And I just lost my heart and desire to do it about 5 years ago. So when I do get into pouring my line of candles, they're really awesome. My customers got to know they're going to have to pay that high shipping. Nothing else I can do about it. With Scentsy, it's a bigger company, and they're doing like a flat rate shipping, which I have to check in. It's like $8. And you can order all kinds of stuff. I think if you reach a certain amount, that's $10, but it doesn't go over that. And that's unheard of. You know, when you can do practically no shipping, makes it a lot easier. And then for my local people, well, they don't have to pay shipping at all. I'll pay it. This girl right here, I'll pay it. And then Strawn, Mingus, Santo, Gordon, Palo Pinto, Lone Camp, all of you people there, I'm going to try to do some shows, starting with that one I talked about. And then other than that, you know, I'm around all the time. You just meet me somewhere. So that's going to be pretty cool. All right, thank you guys so much for joining me and supporting me in my new venture. I'll do another one of these when I get some of this stuff covered. You see, I got this right here. I need to get a pretty plant going. Right here, I'm going to put a pretty plant going back there and try to do some, my display in the back. You know, make me feel a little bit more at ease as if with you guys looking. Maybe we'll do some Christmas decorations and liven up my area a little bit better. Had to put my dogs outside or they would be up in my lap in my video. So have a great weekend. Thank you.